Are we live? Are we live and well? I believe so. Good morning, gamers. How y'all doing? We back at it again. The greatest flexor of all time back at it again with this penguin on the left and this fucking muscle man on the right. Yes, sir. And I don't know what the fuck's going on, except Bitcoin's going up only. I was like, yo, wait. I was like, if we don't pump to 29,000, then we end up getting the bear case where we just consolidate to 26. That's literally what I said yesterday. If we don't pump in the next 2 days to 29,000, and guess what happens? We're at 29.6 right now. We're fucking skyrocketing. However, despite the fact that we're at 29.6 right now, I do think upside is capped. I think this is the last of the move. I'll discuss that when we get to the charts. Other than that, fucking feeling fantastic. Mavia's in 10 days. What's going on else? Every bank wants to buy all of my Bitcoin. To be honest though, if you think about it logically, BlackRock own $20 trillion in assets. All right, Bitcoin, all of crypto combined is worth, let's see, 1.1 trillion. All right, BlackRock put 5% of their assets into crypto, and they double the size of crypto. And it's not even true because technically it's like a ratio of 1 to 10 or like 1 to 8, where for every $1 you put in, it's like an 8 times pump. It's actually every 12 cents you put in, it's a dollar pump. So they put in $1 trillion, crypto does a 10x. That's how ridiculous crypto is. All right, so let's get into the charts. Charts looking absolutely fucking juicy right now. All right, let me pull this shit up. So here we go. We got the weekly. What do we got? Volatility still super low, as I've been saying. We do have a drive of hidden bullish divergence right here. This blue drive, which is quite bullish. It finally just came up, this hidden bullish divergence. So I was talking about it yesterday, but it wasn't showing yet. It was showing on the 5-day though. The 5 days fully confirmed, and the 5 days fucking bussy-ing. Volatility super low on the 5-day. We're above the EMA. However, we want to get above 10 to confirm the signal. If we get above 10 and we stay above this pivot point, which is now 26.5, we do have a very, very bullish signal in play on the 5-day. And the weekly plays something similar because as long as we're above the pivot point 28.7, it's the same exact signal, same exact trade. So, and it's pretty much volatility start confirming once we're above this 32 range, this 29 to 32. After that, what would I expect? Personally, I think we're going to get all the way up to here to 48. I think that's a very possibility in the books. I was watching the Crown video today. He was talking about 36. I mean, historically, if you're looking at percent moves from the bottom, he was saying about a 30 to 50% move. So 30% on the bottom end. So like, let's say 34 to 38 was his range. I've actually been talking about 38. Let me pull up a fib retracement right here. If you look at it like is this the right fib retracement, or is it all the way up here? If you look at it like a fib retracement, then you want to look for the 0.618 area. And so this is the, like, again, that's another like 38, another literally 38 on the dot right there. What else is there? If you looked at it like like this, and you're looking at 1.27 or 1.68, you do get those same areas. I'm not super big on fibs. I don't trade them personally, so I'm not going to talk too much about them. However, these areas are very potential targets. So, I mean, also Crown mentioned that there's a gap right here, which you can see pretty evidently. So getting to 36 to 38 is that seems very probable to me. Then on the upside, I would look for 44 all the way up to 48, which is like the very bullish scenario. I don't know if that happens. However, we are seeing like institutions come into crypto as we've never seen before, and it's quite impressive. Good morning. And it is very impressive. So let's drop down time frames. Let's go to the 2-day. 2-day, we've got finally starting to get volatility start to expand. So we did have this stochastic plus volatility setup over here, and end up playing the signal to the downside, and ended up failing. And now we're seeing it play out to the upside, as well as we're seeing us break out of this what do you call it, like bear pennant or bull pennant or whatever it is. Like all these signals, all right, I can't speak, but all these formations are all kind of bullshit, but at the same time we did break out of it. It's a little bit of a consolidation formation. So 2-day has confirmed Please go 48 so I make infinity. Yeah, honestly, 48 would be insane. Daily is while we're above 20. All right, so 2 day while we're above 25.9, so that pivot's super low. We're still technically bullish. Daily's 27. I would so honestly, if we get all the way back 27, that's like a nasty bull trap. So let's not get down 27. But honestly, we could get down to 28 on the daily and retest that and still be very, very bullish overall, I would say. But I would say like this move on the daily is getting towards the top. Maybe we get another drive to 32. And then on lower term timeframes, I think we're even more overextended. So 12 hour looks very overextended. However, I still could see one last drive on here. If you look at volatility, volatility is super like getting to cap again. Like there's still enough room for one more drive. 4 hour and 1 hour are done though. In my opinion, I think we pull back for at least a few days before we start to make. I mean, I think this is our last move, and I'll talk about funding plus open interest in a second. But I think this is the last move, the one that we're in right now. On the one, so if you look at on the 1 hour, we're again driving right back up. Volatility did like peak, and then we've been grinding up as volatility starts to come down because we've been grinding up. 30-minute and 15 are probably gonna be like similar things. Yeah, volatility got super overextended, and I think right now we're seeing the top of this move. Few reasons why. One, the stock market is pretty bearish. I do think we see a flip between bullishness and I think crypto goes against the stock market where it is bullish despite ES pulling back. And let's look at ES on the daily. Like ES on the daily did break above a key point. So honestly, anything making a higher low on ES, anything above the EMA 55 is a good sign. Any bounces at that area. But let's go to all right. Let's go to open interest. So open interest has been up only this past. How long has it been? Yeah, this past week pretty much. Open interest is pretty much up only, as you can see here. It keeps going up, and volatility did get super expanded. So I would have closed this trade somewhere around here. So the trade that I was talking about was like back here on this candle pretty much. You had a signal. I would have closed it probably at this 4 or 5% move if I was trading it. Unfortunately, I did not trade it, but I'll trade it next time. Anyways, that's how I would have taken it. And then since then, we've still been grinding up, but we have been getting a little overextended. And you see it especially in funding where we're above this critical zone. So I always say 0.009 on both of them is like that critical zone. We are starting to get at that level, as well as we are seeing Crown, or we are seeing on Crown like super high. Thing is with Crown though, and the reason why we have continued up, especially recently, is even though we are super net long, a lot we started to see it come down. We started to see funding rates come down a little bit from like the peak like a few hours ago, like 5-6 hours ago. And what that means is it means people are trying to short into this. So people are like, all right, maybe the move is actually now over and we're trying to short it, and now they're getting wrecked. So what I think happens here is this is our last move where we wreck people for now, at least our last move, and then we're going to start to pull back. We'll have like a day or 2 or 3 of sideways and we chill out. Open interest is super high, which is why I think we can get a little bit wrecked to the downside. Maybe not like super wrecked, but definitely down to like 28, I would say would be a fair level where we drop like 5% is a lot, but where we could drop like 5% just to like look, 5% is 20x leverage. So if everybody goes 20x long right now and we drop 5%, that means everybody on 20x leverage or higher is completely liquidated, which is completely valid because those are all like the degens who are longing super late and should not be long. But this last spike up, I do need funding rates for the next hour, so we'll know if this is it, or if funding rates go down again over the next hour, then we might continue driving up. But I think overall this is getting very, very heated, and we are topping around now. All right, so that's my charts of the day. Let's get into news. I mean, Will Clemente, thanks for playing. So he has the Velo indicators, which I'm trying to get access to. Velo data. I'm really trying to get access. Come on, accept my waitlist shit. Thank you. They said this week. It's a Wednesday, so they got 3 more days to bless me before I hop in the DMs and start typing like an angry Karen. Anyways, basically they're showing open interest and funding rates. So I mean, basically same exact thing I'm showing, but just in one indicator. And it's pretty much what I've been talking about the last few days, where funding is negative while open interest is super high, while open interest is up only. I mean, Inverse Brock keeps tweeting this chart, which is kind of funny. We've been in this descending triangle, whatever you call it. Not really descending triangle, but yeah, and we finally broke up out of it. Grayscale Bitcoin. So, I mean, I was talking about this also yesterday, but basically, Grayscale Bitcoin is up an insane amount. And uh, what that means is, well, basically, all institutions are kind of FOMOing right now into Bitcoin. And if Grayscale Bitcoin, or if BlackRock are able to get a ETF, then Grayscale Bitcoin will have a much higher chance to transition into a true ETF instead of whatever they are. They're technically not. It's like weird. So right now, technically, they're on a discount for how much Bitcoin they own. But if you buy them right now and they do convert to a true ETF, then your discount basically gets fully made up for. So you basically get paid out. Yeah, well, look patterns. You basically get paid out into their so let's say you buy at a 40% discount, you're basically buying Bitcoin at 40% discount if they turn to an ETF. So you are going to start seeing this what's it called? This gap between this discount start to close, especially if they have a much higher your likelihood of becoming an ETF, because institutions are like, all right, the risk of this ever becoming ETF is, or not becoming ETF, is much lower, so we can take this risk now, versus but them being on a massive discount because there is a big risk. All right. B. Gary Gensler, miss FTX entirely, the biggest financial fraud oversight in human history, embarrassed the SEC, and then Fidelity, BlackRock, Citadel, so we don't give a fuck and enter crypto anyways, just days after, and it's a clown show. So yeah, it is quite a mess. And it's also even funnier because BlackRock are technically using Coinbase, which the SEC are suing right now. They're using Coinbase to hold their Bitcoin for the ETF. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Uh, yeah. So this was just an interesting tweet, but all right, I'm gonna go to this later. All right. $1.5 trillion asset manager, Invesco. Honestly, compared to BlackRock, which is 20 trillion, not even that big. But they're reactivating their spot Bitcoin ETF filing, as well as Wisdom Tree, which are only $85 billion. So they're actually quite tiny. 85 billion sounds like an insane amount, and then BlackRock are 20 trillion or something. So like it sounds ridiculous, like comparatively. Like that's how you know it's ridiculous how much money they have. Maybe not 20 trillion, but like 8 trillion or something like that. Something like ridiculous. And so, yeah, you're starting to see all these other ETFs get refiled and have new filings because, like you're seeing a bunch of FOMO. Basically, all these institutions, they just copy each other, and BlackRock was the first to do it, and now they're like, oh, BlackRock's doing it, so we have to do it also. So now you're seeing a bunch of FOMO again by institutions into crypto. Bro, I can't believe they did sued all the existing crypto exchanges and then subsequently filed for of their own new exchanges slash ETFs less than a week later. These really have no shame at all. Yeah, they really don't have any shame. It's quite hilarious. And yeah, it's actually really bad. Like it looks really bad on Gensler. All right, Dr. Ponzi was like, what did he say? Bear short term, stupid bullish for the future. This was June 15. When was June 15? I'm just curious, just to put a date on it. Oh, okay. So, like, right at the bottom, he said bear short term, but it didn't matter. Yeah, no one is ready personally. I think this will be the last cycle, prepare according to Anon. Something that's been, like, I've been seeing a lot of talk about is super cycle. They think we are stupid. We are, yeah, no, we're definitely stupid. We're definitely all left curved as fuck, but sometimes it just works out being left curved as fuck. Yeah, so no one is ready. So, all right, super cycle, super cycle. So people aren't like ready for what's gonna come in a super cycle. If you do see all these institutions FOMO, like I said in the beginning of the stream, like in my intro, if you see, let's say BlackRock are worth $8 trillion. If they put 5% of their money, so that is what is 5% of 8 billion divided by 20? So like 400 million or something like that. If they put in or 400 billion, they put in 400 billion, which is already half the market cap of crypto. Maybe it's like 40% of the market cap of crypto, 35 to 40, somewhere in that range. Look, every dollar put in Bitcoin is like $12, or every dollar put in crypto is like $12 in market cap. It's some math like that, or it's 12 cents is $1. So that is like an 8x. So they basically pump crypto with 400 billion by about $3 trillion. So it is an insane amount of like pump that can happen. And like super cycle will happen if you start seeing all this FOMO, which is beginning. This FOMO is beginning, so it is really interesting. Large money will not let the market get less efficient. It will get more efficient, which is the antithesis to a super cycle, kind of. But you need more. But crypto is so small that it has to get a lot larger before it can get a lot more efficient. Because right now it's so liquid that like all these big players, they can their money is like you think your money's money. No, your money's not money. Like they're gonna put in like 0.01% of their money, and they're gonna move markets insanely. And so they need Bitcoin, especially Bitcoin's valuation, to inflate a lot more before they can like actually talk about or before they can actually like make it more efficient. Which means that we do have probably another like very substantial move on Bitcoin if that is the winner at the end of the day, because the money is too liquid right now to allow it to become more efficient. Polygon co-founder. All right, so we're going to the tech side a little bit. Polygon co-founder proposes ZK EVM Validium upgrade to improve security. He suggested that adding ZK proof technology could bolster network security while still keeping fees low. So basically, you know how I always hate on Polygon because technically they're their own chain. He wants to adjust Polygon where they're putting here, let me read in the article. Basically, they're putting their ZK proof rollups on Ethereum, but they're keeping all transactions on the Polygon network, which basically means that Polygon actually does become a scaling solution for Ethereum technically, and becomes its own network, or not becomes like a ZK rollup of Ethereum, like of some version of it. But right now, Matic is literally its own chain. So, but if this ends up happening, this would be cool, and it definitely increases security of the network because you're proving all the transactions on the Ethereum chain. So I would be a lot more bullish on Matic if this did happen, because I would like this is actually what it's supposed to be, not just its own chain. But Matic is still like a downly chart right now, so send to 0 for now. It just posts them over. No, but it does secure them. It does secure the transactions because they have proof like that they're on the Ethereum chain. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not like as much of them controlling, but it's bullish. Whatever. No. All right, then I don't understand the point of this. What the fuck's the point of this? All right, so all right, well fuck this. Where security's. Oh wait, Polygon ZK EVM. It can get changed before. All right, this is lame. Fuck this shit. Yeah, move on. Was immutable after posting. It's immutable after posting. All right. Fine. Whatever. Whatever. All right, Osmosis. I was doing a little bit of research into Osmosis. They are like some sort of like, I believe they're a DEX on Cosmos. I believe that's what they are. Maybe I'm just completely wrong. But they're implementing supercharged liquidity pools. So I don't know. That was it. That's all I talk about. I just had them on my like to watch list, so there's like, oh, there's news. Let me just put them on the news. All right, a massive debt wall is about to hit corporate America, and equity values will be incinerated. Chamath Palihapitiya, our favorite bestie from the All In podcast. Yeah. So I mean, Chamath has had the market like pretty accurate. I'll be real. Like if you look at the markets, like he was pretty bearish when he needed to be bearish, and he was bullish when he needed to be bullish. Like if you look at the S&P, he was bearish like over here, and then he was bullish down here. So Chamath honestly caught everything pretty accurately. He is a Giga Chad, and I wouldn't be surprised if he catches this next move right. I also like bearish this end of year, and if we do have a massive debt wall and everything, which if we look at credit and if we look at just credit basically, like it looks fucked. So equity values could get incinerated. I could absolutely see it, and Chamath is very big brain. So, I mean, just watch out for that to play out towards the Q4. Breaking news, BlackRock reveals their investment strategy. It's inverse Kramer. I thought this was hilarious.
Exactly the opposite of what he's advising. You actually make money.
So basically, there was some like BlackRock guy who was like leaking a bunch of like information. You could find it. It's somewhere. It's on YouTube. It's like on all over Twitter. And he was like leaking like a bunch of like BlackRock investment strategies. So not really investment strategies, but more like how they pay off senators and how they could buy politicians, shit like that. And uh it was kind of funny because he did mention that whatever the media says, just do the opposite. And he used Kramer as like a literal example. I just thought it was funny. How true do I think everything is? I think what he says is pretty true overall. But do I think he's like? But is he actually a BlackRock like employee? I don't know. But what he says sounds like I can believe like almost everything he says. So Pentagon accounting error provides an additional 6.2 billion for Ukraine. It's kind of funny to think about. So apparently they gave Ukraine 6.2 billion less in weapons stuff than they meant to. So now they have an extra 6.2 billion to give them. All right, if you say so, government. Kind of ridiculous. All right, this is more on the gaming side, and then we have actually. Let me move this to the back end also. All right, so Jerome Powell this morning he was like talking for something. I don't know what, but he was basically like stablecoins are a form of money. And then, meanwhile, Gary Gensler was trying to be like stablecoins are security too. But no, so stablecoins are a form of money, and it does put a little bit of legitimacy to stablecoins. They are, I mean, they literally are. They're literally dollars. He's also like they don't want to regulate small banks so that their businesses get challenged because if they do get challenged, the businesses get challenged, then what ends up happening is you see people start consolidating to the bigger banks, and then all the big banks just control everything, which isn't what we want to see. He says we're still very far from our inflation target, which is absolutely true. And he was like, it would be it would be a mistake to leave Fed with weak role in stablecoins. So basically saying like Gensler, like we're taking control of this. Shut the fuck up. All right, yeah. So that was Powell this morning. Gensler, sue the exchanges BlackRock. I mean, this is from before I mentioned earlier, but sue the exchanges BlackRock Citadel ready to make their move. Thought it was funny. That was very funny. I mean, it really shows how like high key BlackRock and all these other like big banks are high key paying off these politicians. All right, so Roblox. So they announced that eligible creators can build experiences featuring mature content for users aged 17 older. So we're starting to see a real shift in metaverse for Roblox, where they're starting to target a much older audience. And I started noticing it recently. Like I was watching Ricegum stream. This was like a few weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, and he started like he was playing Roblox, like unironically, and he was literally just playing Roblox on stream. And I was like, bro, people really play this shit. And then recently on Twitter, I've been seeing clips of people like, or like on TikTok, I'm seeing like clips of like grown ass people playing TikTok or playing Roblox, and like it was like one dude just like going up to like flaming random people like, oh your outfit sucks, and then running away. But it was the stupidest thing ever. It was hilarious, but it was so stupid, and I didn't realize like, and all these people are grown ass adults playing this game, and I was like, all right. So apparently now they're allowed to feature mature content. So if you're older than 17, then they could potentially have like more non-child NSFW type content, not child friendly, and I think it could be pretty interesting. Yeah, so poor, and so yeah, some on that level. I feel like there could a lot could end up happening with this, but definitely it's kind of interesting how Roblox are now. They've caught the younger kids, like my youngest sister, for example. She's like what, like 14, like she plays the game, and then you're starting to see them look to catch this uh older audience as well. Yeah, so Twitter's is a tool. The tool happens to be effective for communicating. So Frank was like talking about how Twitter's just a tool, and unless your product requires 0 humans to use it, it wouldn't hurt a lot of builders to use the tool to connect with their potential users, learn about their wants, desires, and pain points. It's a new age on the internet and people that use social media. Yeah, I'm gonna stream Roblox now. I mean, look, oh wait, Twitch are allowing plus or 8 mature audience streams now. They are, as well as Kick is already like they also have that as a setting. So listen, if some titties come out and stream, it ain't gonna like stop me from streaming. You feel me? Some Roblox titties, some like blocks. Some Roblox titties. But alright, it's a new age on the internet, and people that use social media strictly to promote their products without engaging with others are just not using the tool in the most effective way. So yeah, like it is about creating a big network. The network effect is super powerful these days. I think that's what he's really trying to focus on. If we look at crypto today, I got to refresh this page. Refresh this also. We see Bitcoin up 11% on the day, ETH up 8%. Yeah, damn, 11%. That's fat. Pepe up there. Oh my god. You see, this is proof we're topping right now. Wait, I swear it's all gonna be in like the last hour also. It is all in the last hour. I'm fucking right. I am so right. I'm literally a genius. Look, like, how do I look at the last hour? Here you go. This is from 4 a.m. We're up like 40% in the last hour, or like 30%. Bro, we're gonna top super fucking hard so fast. And like I'm calling it right now on Bitcoin, where like we're like right at yeah, this is gonna be like the top move right now. We're getting our upward liquidation. Yeah, let me go to 1 hour here. We're getting our upward liquidation right here, and once this is done, we've topped for now, for like the next few days. For the next few days, but it's definitely getting a little bit ridiculous. We see Pepe up 30% on the day. I don't know what CFX is, but I saw somebody talking about it, so I'm gonna do some research into it later. I'm actually gonna open this up my other screen really quickly. Thank you. I wanted to look into it. So let's look at Axelar, another, and I saw Injective also. I want to look at those two. Not. It's mostly because I don't know what they are, and I saw people talking about them. So, anyways, let me just Bitcoin Cash. Well, no, Bitcoin Cash is up also because what's it called? EX or whatever their name is. EDX. Anyways, that new exchange by Schwab, Fidelity, and BlackRock that's backed by them. That new exchange listed Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin as their 4 coins. Those are the first coins. So I could see there being a little bit of a narrative. Plus, Bitcoin Cash. Whenever Bitcoin pumps hard and Bitcoin does the dominance player, Bitcoin Cash also follows because I don't know because it's just the name. So it is an interesting relationship. Yeah, but look, Litecoin is pumped the most it's pumped in like years because recently because of this. It's funny though that Bitcoin has V also, but that's a thing of the name. It's just liquidity. Yeah. Uh, yeah, but everything's up insanely on the day. What's down on the day? Let's see if anything is negative. All right, stable coins are. The only thing that's down are stable coins. That's how you know it's a good day. Vibes are immaculate. On the weekly, Stacks is up 50%. So Stacks is based on Bitcoin, I believe. It's like some sort of like Bitcoin shit. So I don't really know too much about it also, but it is some Bitcoin shit. Meanwhile, we got like shit like BitTorrent and Luna are down on the week. Damn. And Toncoin. Toncoin, by the way, I can't believe it's number 14. Holy shit. Toncoin is what's that app called? Telegram. It's like Telegram coin. Like they made a coin. I don't really know too much about it, but it's based on Telegram. I believe that this is it at least. Yeah, it's Telegram Open Network. So it's renamed from Telegram. All right, so it's something to do with Telegram. Anyways, let's go to my watch list. Let's see what's up on the day. Mostly Soltura, Wu, Defina. Let's see what's down the day. Oh, Apex is still. Oh my god, bro! Bro, that was a terrible pick. Looking back, whatever. Not really though. It's really not. The only reason it's a terrible pick is because there's so much locked up. Frax is up 20% on the week. So what Frax is? So I was doing some research of Frax. Frax is actually my big cap pick of the day. It's basically like. Yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck Apex. Alright. So Frax is basically a fractional algorithmic stablecoin system. You know, I was thinking about what's it called? Doquan and what's the whole Luna thing. And I was like, look, in the next bull market, we're definitely gonna have something perform the same way. It's not gonna be Luna because people are too scarred from Luna. However, if Frax is able to do it, which it basically has a governance coin, and then if the governance coin is above $1, like you print more. It's basically Luna on Ethereum, or what networks is it on? It's on Ethereum, BNB, Solana, Phantom, Avalanche, and Arbitrum. And if it like, I don't think it's like the exact same thing, but if it's similar enough, it's probably gonna pump very hard if we do become very bullish. So that was my big cap of the day. Let me actually refresh my let me refresh my portfolio. But yeah, so and if you look at it by market cap, where is it? Look at it by market cap, 590 fully diluted. Obviously, I believe they add to the total supply. There's no max supply. They do add. So I don't know like exactly, but at the all-time highs it's down like 50% from the all-time highs. So or no, from the yearly highs. From the all-time highs it's down like 90%. So I do think this is a good place to buy it at. Anyways, the lows are like another 50% drop. So that was my big cap day. Let's just DCA right now really quickly. By the way, today is day 13. So if I don't DCA any money today, we are up $10 on the day. All right, so that means we are up $50 on the portfolio overall. 50, 51. Oh wait, the reason it's up only is because here you go. This because I put in $40 a day. That's why. Oh, you're talking about Frax? I don't know. It probably pumped super hard with the Luna shit. That's why it probably pumped super hard with Luna because it's like the same thing, or it's like some similar concept of it, which is why I'm bullish. But if you look at this, $40 a day, we are so yesterday was day 12, so that's $40, and we're up 51. So 51 divided by 480, we're up 10.6%. Technically, on Bitcoin by itself, we're up 14%. So I am doing worse than Bitcoin. But if you look at Bitcoin dominance, look, Bitcoin just continues to skyrocket. Bitcoin dominance has been up only over this time. Bitcoin dominance literally up like 4%. So performing similar to Bitcoin is honestly good enough to me, especially because I expect Bitcoin to start going sideways here. And when Bitcoin starts to go sideways, we are going to see these alts start to catch up a lot more. Let's put in let's put in $10 in Bitcoin. Let's run this. Yeah. Oops. Damn, I can't buy as much Bitcoin anymore. Fuck. it went so much higher in value. No. All right. Add transaction. Oh my god, I was buying more Bitcoin before. Now Bitcoin's so expensive. Yeah. So is Ethereum. Damn, these coins are getting so expensive on me. All right, for my big cap. Damn, Bitcoin, I'm literally at almost 150. I'm almost up $20 on Bitcoin. All right, big cap of the day was Frax. Went until it's 100k. Yeah, facts. So, oh, why are there so many fucking Fraxes? FXS. All right, well, oh, is this a stable coin? Yeah, this is a stable coin. All right, wait, that makes more sense. So, Frax share. Damn, I can't even buy one. Wait, I can't do math. Oh wait, I can buy one. I just can't. I'm just redacted, like mentally, like mega redacted. But it'd be like that. All right, there we go. Add transaction. So we got some Frax. That's my big cap today. I do have some other big caps I want to look at deeper. And then, wow, look at GMX. GMX. I mean, to be fair, I put in how much did I put into GMX? I put in 50. Damn, I put a lot into GMX. But it's up 6. It's up 13%. So, you know, there are reasons. Woo's up 24%. Damn. Woo Network is another like I really like that pick. I should probably put more into it. It was just going sideways, so I wasn't like super interested. Pika continues to be the biggest winner. It's funny, my microcaps aren't performing that well. Fuck. I mean, the only thing I'm like, they're not super up insanely, I guess, but whatever. I mean, I say not as up. They're like down, like they're outperforming ETH. I've outperformed ETH on the microcaps. So my microcap of the day was BetSwirl. What is BetSwirl? It is a it is a cross chain. So it is on BNB, Polygon, Avalanche, Arbitrum gambling thing. It's fully diluted as 4.7 billion, which is honestly insanely tiny and makes me insanely bullish. It is a very nice chart. It is historically an up only chart once it launched, and like I really like charts like this already, especially once you get in the bull market. I'm really bullish gambling. So they are a decentralized gambling platform. It's all on-chain gambling. They aim to bring innovative gameplay with storytelling. All right, I don't care about this, but here, let's pull up their website really quickly. I think they look very interesting. I saw somebody write like about their fundamentals. They're cross-chain, and you can do many gambling stuff with them and generate real yield. So they have dice, coin toss, roulette, Russian roulette, Keno, and coin toss battle, which is coming soon. And so I will always bet on gambling. My two biggest bets right now are gambling and what's it called? Perp dexes and dexes in general. So this is my microcap pick of the day. I think I can buy like 1 million of them. So what is it? Bets. How many of these can I buy? And it also has pump mentals because I can buy 1,000 at once. All right, I can literally buy like 0, 6, 7, 6. All right, there we go. So you can literally buy a bunch of these on multiple exchanges. I think it is a super interesting project. I probably will DCA more into it. I do think a lot of these microcaps have a lot of potential. I should have put more into Pendle, unfortunately. But whatever. So yeah, I'm up. I'm down 30% Apex. So that was like a whole day. That's like $10 basically wasted in terms of opportunity cost, which sucks. But whatever, it'd be like that. That's why I take all these bets, and eventually overall I'm up on everything, and I'm up on some things even more than Bitcoin's up, which is actually quite a good sign. But yeah, so we're officially 500. So today's day 13. We're officially $520 deep, and we're up $52 on this account, which is quite solid actually. Very solid. It is a like about a 12% gain, 13% gain, which is very nice. And this is looking to be quite like if you look at all these projects, these are actually quite good projects. I really like my pick so far. I'm really happy with what I've done here. So hopefully it continues. Hopefully it doesn't go to 0. Hopefully the pump continues. All right, so Fuddies, let's look at Fuddies. Fuddies floor right now is 99. Fuddies up only. Pudgy Penguin floor, moving on. 4.725 ETH. Love me some Pengus. Luca Nets, he was basically like, all right, so apparently for any, so to Pudgy Penguins, user-generated content is very important, and so they're empowering creators to create. So if anyone owns a physical Pudgy product, and you make an unboxing video of that product, so of the plushies or the toys, not really toys, like I call them action figures, but I don't know, they're more like collectibles. If you do an unboxing video and you do show their digital experience, then you do. So I mean, he basically does like an example video, but you can submit it and they'll like shout you out and they'll give you an SBT, soulbound token, which should be pretty cool. What else? Floor is at 4.725. Very nice. Slowly starting to come back. I mean, at 4.2, at 420, it should have been obvious. I should have been like, yo, Penguins are a 420 floor right now. You should buy them. I should have said that. I feel stupid now, but it's okay.
Battery 60%.
Yeah, I was just checking the headphone batteries. Oops. I forgot that you could hear it. All right. Anyways, moving on. Something that was cool. I know you had like a profile and stuff, but you can like view like your Pudgy Penguin profile on their calendar. I mean, this is their upcoming calendar, I believe. Here, I mean, this is what's upcoming. I don't really know what that is too much, but you can just look at your items that you hold. So that's my penguin and my rod, and you can also see the activities you've attended, and also they have badges. So I don't know, it was just cool. Inner igloo meeting. Wow, look at me. I'm special. All right, moving on. Neo Tokyo floor. All right, send it to 4 ETH. I think it's lower than this now. I don't know, 4.9 ETH. It's probably gonna go down 4 ETH, unironically. Goblin Arenos, the third goblin to hit the market open for anyone to get a chance. So basically, they have 5 of these goblins that are. What are they exactly? They have this. I'm trying to find it. Where they talk, or where he talks about. All right, well, I can't find where he talks about. Actually, let's just go to the auction. I'll show you on the auction. Basically, he's selling 5 Goblins that have this extraordinary rarity. I don't really know what they mean. I don't really know what it does. I don't really think it does anything, but basically they're just raising more money and everything's getting donated to animal shelters. So auctions will now have a certain price is 0.042. And last auction raised like 4 ETH, which is quite impressive. So that's like 8 grand got donated, 7 grand. So W Goblin Arenos. Moving on, you got D-Labs. They dropped their limited edition Killer 3's merch bundle. Only 333 available. Basically a t-shirt and a hat. I don't know why they label it like that unless they're trolling. But anyways, they have this shirt and this hat and they all come together in one and people could have gotten it and everybody's like super hyped about it. I don't know why. It looks kind of, it's not my cup of tea, but people are into sports and stuff and hypebeasts. Azuki have an announcement. Reminder that we're always making announcements. All right, so see you soon, Yuki. I don't know what this is, but looks like Azuki has sort of announcement coming soon, something interesting. So always interesting to keep a track to just watch. Bored Ape Yacht Club, our favorite Yuga Labs. Apparently they have a new game coming out. Let's watch the trailer really quickly. Let me know if it's too loud, but I don't think it's too loud. I mean, super high quality trailer. Now, how cool is the actual game? I don't know. Looks like you can build a base. Flex your forge. I don't really know too much about this. Other than the fact that you can build some sort of base with upgrades and stuff. Maybe there's a boss. Maybe it's a tower defense game. For, like, I don't know, Season 1 begins. hv-mtl.com. You can go check it out. I don't know if you need to hold the NFT to play it. I don't know anything about it. But the trailer looks cool. It doesn't seem completely awful exactly. Board Ape Yacht Club, their games haven't been like completely awful. But all the games have been like they've been designed on purpose where they're not supposed to be a long lasting game. They're supposed to be for like a tournament or something. And then after like the 2 weeks where they could play it, the games are done. So I don't know if this is gonna be the same way. It says season 1, which makes me assume there will be multiple seasons. But I don't know much more about it. I might take a look at it later. But if you need an ape to play the game, then there's like no point because it costs like 70 grand for an ape, so that means I can't play. This is huge. So Nike's Dot Swoosh, which is their NFT line, is integrated with EA Sports, a Fortnite game, where basically they can, and this will be all done on Polygon. This is all done through Polygon. So I mean, again, like all right, like more Polygon use, but it looks like they're having their World of Airphoria, which is a first of its kind Air Max themed Fortnite experience. And I don't know too much about it, but it clearly looks bullish for Swoosh and bullish for Polygon. Moving on, Illuvium have get ready for an icy experience in Taiga Boreal. Grant shares an inside look into our engaging prototype. Prepare for fast-paced chases, strategic shooting. All right, whatever. So, anyways, it's some more gameplay where basically you're gonna see them running around with their gun. I don't really know what Illuvium is because if they have a gun, then is Illuvium like what is Illuvium? But the movement looks sick. Movement does look very nice. The graphics look very clean. Yeah, maybe you just need ape coin. That's a fair point. But they're showing some of this in I mean I guess they're showing like an area in the game and they're just running through it. Looks very cool though, the sliding effect. So very impressive. Obviously Twitter compression fucks up every video, but it looks cool. Let's move on. Oh, Baby Games, they announced another game. That's like game number like 15 or something at this point. Apparently they're making a roguelike battler. So like kind of like a mix between a roguelike and card game. A friend of mine actually, there's already a game like this out there. A friend of mine in college, I saw him playing it. He was like, he wasn't grinding it, but he was, I don't know, I saw him play it. It reminds me very much of that. It looks like the same exact thing. So game looks super clean. Graphics, I mean, it's Oh Baby Games. Everything they've done right so far looks super fucking clean. That attack animation did not look clean, I'll be honest. But the rest of the environment looks very clean. That's the right word. And the card, I like the whole overall aesthetic. That attack animation did not look clean at all. But all these games are super early in development, and they are launching their own Epic Games competitor. So I'm quite excited for Baby Games and what comes out in the future. Shrapnel. So here's some. So I talked about the insignia beta a few days ago, but basically here are some of the insignias that people have designed, and it honestly looks really sick and really shows how powerful their insignia engine is to get your own logo. They're doing like a whole competition for these, and if you want to enter, go ahead, have fun. And then oh, that's it. Actually, that's it for me on the news, on the gaming news. Yeah, that's about it. Mavia coming out in like 9 days, so waiting on that one. 10 days. Other than that, I don't want to sit on the other. Let's look at fuddies. Love me some fuddies. Activity. Ooh. You're seeing a lot of rare ones start to capitulate for cheaper prices, which makes you quite bullish. But oh wait, these are listings. Let's look at sales. Yeah, you're starting to see like rare ones, so start to capitulate a little bit. So I'm very bullish. Fuddies. W's in the chat. Obviously, Sui has no liquidity right now, but fuck it, we ball. Yeah, and I mean, I have nowhere else to really talk about. Went through some gaming stuff. Yo, I really need to unpin Excel. I keep pressing it, unpin. I keep pressing it, and I never fucking use it. I don't even know why it's pinned. Yeah, Bitcoin looks top tier. We love fuddies. Yeah, look, we're starting to see. So this is what I was talking about. We're starting to see shorts get absolutely wrecked here. I wish I could look at it in like the last hour. If I look at the 15-minute, I don't know. But we are starting to see open interest start to come down now finally, which means that it looks like these shorts that are shorting the top are getting wrecked. Maybe a little bit higher, but I really think this is the end. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think this is the end for now. I don't want to short. I would never short. By the way, it is not financial advice. I would personally never short this. But I would not be taking longs here is all I'm saying. I'd be waiting for this retracement before I take a long. I would never take a short against such a strong trend. That was a terrible idea. Let me just say that right now. Bitcoin looks very nice. Can't believe we're already at 30K. Wow, it's like 36, like all these higher targets can come so fast, and people don't even know. People don't even know. Feeling powerful. All right, I'm tired. I'm not really tired, but I'm always tired. I gotta sleep more at night. I have trouble like sleeping. Yeah. Yeah, 11:44. Solid stream. Solid 49-minute stream. Wait, did I start the stream early? If this wait, no. It's live for no. The stream it's I forgot to record. Fuck. I knew I forgot something. Oh my god, I got to figure out how to get that work on YouTube if I can download my Oh my god, I can't believe I can't download my fucking stream after. All right. I got to figure out. I'm actually upset. Watched something yesterday about how shorts actually are infinite downsides, so many big traders never short. Yeah, that's true. They are, but also markets like long term are up only. So taking like what I've noticed on shorter term time frames, like 15-minute overall on Bitcoin, just screen record you watching it, Keck W. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck, I'm actually upset. Wait, I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. But if you long, you can't go below zero. That's true, but also not true because if you're on leverage, then you're on leverage. So it kind of doesn't mean anything. It depends on how much leverage you're taking. But the thing is uh with markets in general, on a long enough period, they're up only. So regardless of what happens, the long-term trend is up only. So overall, long strategies are just going to perform better than short strategies because overall the market is usually going up than going down. That's what I've noticed at least on the 15-minute time frame, like back testing this like so there's a jewel strategy where jewel is very low and there's a jewel strategy where jewel is very high. And the jewel strategy where jewel is very low performs well in all markets versus the one where it's very high performs only in very specific time frames. And so even like in a downtrend, the up only signals perform just as well as the down ones during that time frame. So it's really all about. I mean, longing in an up only asset tends to work out. Yeah, you get put in debt, but an exchange will never put you in debt. An exchange will just liquidate you. So it's a little bit different, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah. So I think that's it. Adios, amigos. I'm gonna figure out how to download the stream right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna be upset. But I think I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll use my brain. Gonna end stuff here. Have a good day, everybody. Hope you have a good time with your family and stuff. And